Hey all, I did a Tidy Up Tuesday shortly ago and seems like the volume isn't working. So, maybe three's the charm. However, I'm going to go ahead and test this and see if this is working now. I used a different internal mic for this, so let's see what happens. So today's Tidy Up Tuesday is about how do I get it all done? And I do it in 2-hour increments per week. You might have to do it in 15 minutes. The key is, though, in the beginning, is to create a vision, whether that's a vision board, whether that is writing it in a journal, whether it is making sure that you're real clear on it. For me, many times it just hits me, comes forth and just says, that's what I want it to look like, whether that's I want it clean and pristine, whether I would like to add a vignette of decorative items, whether I need to remove some of them and I'd like it to look that way, what colors would I like to bring in, would I like it more open, would I like it more cozy and pulled together and comfy. Recently I did that in my living room. I put an area rug, which is right behind me. Let's see if I can get out of the way so you can actually see it. So you can see there's an area rug I just put, and I have 4 chairs, 2 swivel and 2 recliners. And it really made for a comfy, cozy conversational area. And I had gotten rid of quite a bit of furniture out of my living room, and especially a large sofa that no longer served us there. And the 4 chairs felt really warm and friendly because, by the way, I also have a fireplace, which is over here. And the swivel chairs were perfect. You can swivel around, and those on one side can see it, and the recliners, which are on the other side, cannot see it automatically. And that was warm and cozy. The rug just pulled it all together, brought the colors together as well as the comfort. So see, I had this idea. I really wanted an area rug there, and it was just recently that someone, one of my husband's clients, was getting rid of her rug because she changed her colors and her furniture, and it fit mine. So I thought, well, let me see, how does it look? And I've really enjoyed having it. So let's get back to how do you get it done? You get it done simply by putting your blinders on like a horse does so you can't see anything else, and you say, okay, I'm going to focus on this. Create your vision, and then set your intention, set the timer. It might be 15 minutes. That's what I had to help a client with. I had to say, don't try to do it all. By the way, I tend to be like that, and it's exhausting, and many times the end result is wearing, and that's what you'll remember, and then you won't want to go do it again because you're like, oh boy, that was tiring, never doing that again. So do 15 minutes. My husband and I decided it was 2 hours a week. He's a handyman and electrician, and to spend his weekends or evening hours doing a lot of home maintenance, for example, or tidying up, because right now we need to work on our deck, which overlooks a beautiful river out the window that you see in this in the picture right here, right there. And the deck is a number of years old and starting to wear. Well, we come up with what is it we want it to look like, what kind of wood, what's the deck going to look like, what's the end result, and we'll do it in 2 hours a week. Won't get it done in a week, won't get it done in a couple of weeks, may take many weeks. So just realize you chunk it down to 2-hour increments. And by the way, our clutter and our stuff really does suck us in and drain us. And yes, some of us create with stuff around us. That's okay. They've done studies, and nobody said it has to be spotless, clean, nothing on the table. I tend to create better that way. However, not everybody's like that. So honor that in yourself. Nobody said you have to sweep it all off and sit at a desk that has nothing on it but a pencil cup or your phone and your computer. No. Do what's right for you. Tidy up in a way that really works for you. So I am Joan Silva, your money dream coach, and I do recognize that clutter affects your money. I have been teaching that principle and that idea since late 90s because they're definitely very seriously connected, not just because you spend money on things, but because money just bounces off all that stuff, because energetically you're like a great big wall with all that stuff around you. So consider that when you're looking at what am I going to do to get her done. And I want to tell you, stick with something that's easier at first. Don't try to get it all done In an area that's tough, memorabilia is one of them. Black and white photos of our past, color photos, boxes of them, and we think we can go through those quickly. We won't be able to. They really pull us into the memory, into either a delight or a sadness. Wonder who that is. Should I give these photos away? What do I do with them? Should I put a photograph album together? Don't start there. Start with something easier for yourself. A small vignette. Maybe, clear your dining room table or your desk or your bookcases. Whatever works for you, and do it in smaller increments, tight increments, focused increments. That would be how I get her done. And the other thing I want to share with you is that we're thriving, growing, nurturing people. And that means we grow and we add to. So we never get her done. We just have to be a little more, what's the word I want to use? Decide before. Create that vision. Do I really want to add that to this area? Will that enhance? Will that add value? Or will that just add one more thing that I don't really want in that area? So if you would like to have some help with this, I do my sessions via Zoom, and I do them in 2 sessions. You first decide together, we work together on creating the vision, how we're going to get it done, what steps you're going to take, how are you going to be focused, what increments that means for you. Is it weekly? Is it daily? Is it monthly? Whatever it would be for you. And then the second session, you come back and we see what worked, what didn't. Let's tweak it. So again, I'm Joan Silva, joansilva.com, yourmoneydream.com. And if you would like to have some accountability or some hand-holding, please do be in touch. I appreciate you watching this video. And, the journey of tidying up is a journey. It's not a destination. Thank you for joining me.